So what are some of the costs associated with buying a home? We all know that you probably need a down payment of a minimum of 3 to 5%, and there are some loan programs where you can put as little down as 0 to 1%. Most buyers know that they need a down payment. But above and beyond that, there are costs associated with closing the loan, and those are closing costs, prepaids, and escrows. So let's talk about those. Closing costs are the hard costs of doing the loan. You're paying people like underwriters, real estate attorneys, appraisers, but then there's also some fees for title insurance, a title search, and things like that. So there's fees associated with closing on the loan that you need to pay for. Prepaids are items like taxes, insurance, and mortgage interest that you're going to pay at the closing table. Taxes, depending on when you close, you may be paying a bill that's due shortly, so you're going to be funding 3 or 4 months worth of taxes on that. Insurance, you're going to be paying for a whole year's worth of insurance up front to make sure your house is insured. And then mortgage interest, depending on when you close during the month. If you close in the middle of the month, you're going to pay about a half a month's interest payment on the house. So those are prepaids. Escrows are money that are put into an escrow fund with the mortgage company so bills can be paid in the future. And those are things like homeowners insurance. You're probably going to fund 3 or 4 months worth of homeowners insurance, and then every month they're going to charge a small fee to go into an escrow account. So the next time insurance is due, the money is there to pay for that. And the same thing for taxes is you're going to fund anywhere from 3 to 6 months ahead of time, so the next time your tax bill is due, which is quarterly in Massachusetts, you're going to be able to pay for that bill. So closing costs figure will run 1.5% to 3% of your loan amount. When you go to get your pre-approval, you should be getting a loan worksheet from your mortgage originator that will go through the closing costs so you can properly prepare a budget for your home purchase. Above and beyond closing costs, prepaids, and escrows, there's some other things to think about. First is maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you need to think about, do you need a lawnmower? Do you need a snowblower? I mean, if you got a driveway and it's long, you're probably going to need a snowblower in New England. So those are things that you might need to think about. Talk to other homeowners, talk to friends, family, and see what are the absolute essentials you need to run your home. You may be buying a house that you know needs some repairs. It might need a roof repair, might need a furnace repair. Plan on putting some money aside for that and have that in your budget so that you are prepared and you don't have buyer's remorse after the fact because that you don't have the money to pay for that stuff. Last, think about reserves. Reserve funds are monies that you have in your bank account that covers 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses in case something should happen to your income. Again, it's another thing to budget for and prepare for so you don't have buyer's remorse after you buy your home. So closing costs, prepaid, escrows, maybe some money for some things that you need around the house. You've got your maybe some repairs that you might need to do when you move in, and then reserve funds. Think about that when you budget to buy a new home, and those are some of the costs that you should be thinking about. And of course, a good buyer's agent can help you with all of that.